Hello, everyone. My name is Donavan Spotz. I am a teacher in North Tulsa Greenwood District at George Washington Carver Middle School, where I teach 8th grade science. We are an MYP, International Baccalaureate program, which actually will finish their last 2 years at Booker T. Washington High School. I am truly blessed with a great magnet school to work with some great kids. I was selected to take part in Gary Brudrig's seminar on energy past, present, and future this summer. It was a great seminar where we learned a lot of things about energy and how green energy is produced, and the great projects that you have going on here at Yale, which was a great touchstone and definitely helped influence everything throughout this, knowing that energy is power, and converting that energy into force helps us answer the questions in our curriculum at Tulsa. So, as a science teacher, one of the main things I'm looking at is how to have children understand how force works through the world. We live in a society where I'm constantly competing with TikTok and YouTube videos to try to make sense to children as to how energy can transfer through a system. So in competing with that, I have to put manipulatives in their hands. I have to be able to work with them, not only teaching this, we can set and learn that energy comes in many different forms. You have chemical energy, you have physical energy, you have nuclear energy, you have waves, you have electricity. All these things can be manipulated. We generate them. How do we utilize them? So, every form of energy generation has a physical component, either at the beginning or after. Solar may not have that at the beginning, which all the students want to go to solar right away. They want to tell me, but solar has no moving parts. Yes, but in order to utilize the power generated more efficiently, we have to be able to manipulate the energy coming out. And that usually takes the form of a physical manifestation. So in my unit, I'm addressing Newton's 3 laws. We have 2 Oklahoma standards which clearly address Newton's laws. So my unit is set to make sure that they understand, not simply Isaac Newton had an apple fall on his head and decided, oh, that's gravity, and let's move forward from there. All the different components and pieces, the inertia. It's easy to talk to a football player about inertia. When you have a giant lineman, a small running back can't get through it. But not everybody understands that. We have to find a way to reach all the kids equally. So I'm looking for those manipulatives that I can put in their hand, that they don't have to just go off of what they know, what was part of their life experience. They can experience it right there in the classroom. So moving forward, we are adding trebuchets. I've incorporated a 3D printer. We make all kinds of different manipulatives that we are now able to use in the classroom. We're able to put the math and the science to it. This isn't simply playing with toys. They have to understand the material before they use it. They have to calculate the trebuchet before they use it. They understand, they measure, they take calculations and come up with theories. Are the theories right? No. No, they're not right. They're 8th graders trying to do physics. I mean, we work through it, right? We understand that we don't know everything, but it's a learning process. There is no wrong. It's an experiment. Let's collect some data and find out what we know, what we thought we knew, and what was right. So by them being able to handle these things, and they work through it, and they think they can't do it. Children can do anything you put before them. You can teach them, you can give them these skills, and they act like they can't do it, but I guarantee they can. Why? Because they don't want to be the one standing at that table that says, I don't know how to do this. They love understanding the world we live in. They love understanding how things work. That's what it's about. Teaching them the science of how the world works, how we manipulate the energies around us. from simple fluid dynamics and understanding the best way to build a hydro power plant, either tidal or dams, to a modern wave gear, which is used by Boston Dynamic robots to make sure that everything moves correctly and efficiently within a system. We culminate with our egg drop, which is the great part of it. You know, when we go ahead and go out there, they can see the failure. So we go right from the beginning, understanding how to manipulate force, to the end, understanding how force can fail and how you can protect yourself. All three of Newton's laws are addressed in this final project, the culmination project, right from beginning of the trebuchet, when they start learning about Newton's first law, to the end, when they learn about all three laws. They have to write a 400-word essay at the end of the project describing the Rube Goldberg machine on how all of them work together. So we have taken from the fundamentals that the Oklahoma Standard lays out for us and expanded it so much more for a richer understanding that my class can truly sink their teeth into. And they love it. I have children who have never liked science that like science. Why? Because we put it in their hands and make them understand it. It's a beautiful thing. Thank you very much.